Hello and welcome to the Great North Gardener. Here you can find help in starting and creating a garden for your home. Over these next few videos, we will be transforming your outdoor space from a barren backyard to a thriving ecosystem. We'll explore the intricate relationships between plants and animals and learn how to create a haven for creatures big and small. So, if you're ready to swap the concrete jungle for a little slice of nature, stick around and let's get started. Our journey into the world of wildlife gardening begins with one fundamental element: sustenance. Just as we rely on a balanced diet, the creatures visiting and inhabiting our gardens need a reliable source of food to thrive. Native plants should be our go-to. They have co-evolved with local wildlife over millennia, making their nectar, seeds, and berries ideally suited to their needs. Think of vibrant wildflowers buzzing with bees, or berry-laden shrubs providing a feast for birds. Consider planting sunflowers. Their towering heights and bright faces are a beacon for bees and a source of nutritious seeds later in the season. Buddleias, often called butterfly bushes, live up to their name, attracting clouds of these fluttering insects with their nectar-rich blooms. And for a splash of color and a vital food source for birds, plant hawthorn or rowan trees. Their berries provide essential energy reserves, especially during the colder months. By incorporating these plants, you're not just gardening, you're setting the table for a whole host of fascinating creatures. Water, the elixir of life, is crucial for garden creatures. A bird bath offers a refreshing drink or dip. Consider a small pond for more wildlife. Dragonflies will patrol the air, while frogs might reside among the reeds. Make your water feature accessible. Create an enchanting oasis in your backyard. Creatures in our gardens need safe havens to rest, raise their young, and escape from danger. By providing sanctuaries, we support their well-being and glimpse into their fascinating lives. Birdhouses offer nesting sites for feathered families. Imagine fledglings taking their first flight from your garden. Bat boxes provide roosting spots for nocturnal creatures. Bats devour vast quantities of insects each night. And don't forget about insects. Insect hotels provide shelter for beneficial insects. You're building a thriving ecosystem where each creature has a place to call home. Imagine a world painted in a single hue, a landscape monotonous and uniform. It wouldn't be very interesting, would it? The same principle applies to our gardens. A diverse tapestry of plants not only pleases the eye, but also caters to the needs of a wider variety of wildlife. Just as we have our preferences when it comes to food and shelter, so too do the creatures inhabiting our outdoor spaces. Think beyond the perfectly manicured lawn and embrace a wilder aesthetic. Plant a mix of native trees, shrubs, flowers, and grasses, each with its unique offerings for wildlife. Tall grasses and wildflowers provide cover for small mammals and insects, while climbing vines offer pathways for creatures to move safely between different areas of the garden. The key is to mimic the natural world, creating a multi-layered ecosystem that caters to a diverse range of needs. In our quest to create a thriving garden, it's tempting to reach for quick fixes when faced with unwanted pests. But pesticides, while seemingly effective, are like a double-edged sword, harming not only the intended targets, but also the delicate balance of our garden ecosystems. These chemicals can linger on plants and in the soil, posing a serious threat to the very creatures we're trying to attract. Bees, butterflies, ladybirds, all can fall victim to the indiscriminate nature of pesticides. Instead of resorting to these harmful substances, embrace a more holistic approach to pest control. Encourage natural predators like ladybirds, lacewings, and birds by providing them with suitable habitats. Remember, a healthy garden has a natural balance. Aphids might attract ladybirds, while caterpillars can become a tasty treat for hungry birds. By avoiding pesticides and allowing nature to take its course, we create a safer and more sustainable environment for all creatures, including ourselves. Composting. It's not just about reducing waste, it's about creating life. A compost heap might not sound glamorous, but it's a goldmine for garden biodiversity, a bustling metropolis of creatures working tirelessly to break down organic matter. Think of it as a miniature ecosystem, a bustling city teeming with life unseen by the naked eye. Microscopic organisms work alongside larger creatures like earthworms and woodlice, transforming kitchen scraps and garden waste into rich, fertile compost. This black gold is not only a fantastic natural fertilizer for your plants, but the composting process itself attracts a whole host of beneficial creatures. Birds might visit in search of tasty insects, while hedgehogs might seek out a cozy spot for hibernation in the warmth of the decomposing matter. Tucked away in a quiet corner of your garden, a compost heap becomes a secret world teeming with activity, a testament to the interconnectedness of nature and the rewards of embracing natural processes. In our quest to impose order on the natural world, it's easy to forget that sometimes the best approach is simply to let nature take its course. While manicured lawns and perfectly pruned hedges have their place, consider leaving a portion of your garden untamed, a wild haven for creatures to thrive. This could be a patch of native wildflowers, a tangle of berry-laden shrubs, or even just a pile of logs left to decompose naturally. These seemingly untidy areas provide invaluable habitats for a whole range of creatures. Imagine hedgehogs snuffling through leaf litter in search of insects, or butterflies flitting amongst a meadow of wildflowers. These are the sites of a healthy, thriving ecosystem, a testament to the beauty of nature's chaos. So resist the urge to overmanage every inch of your outdoor space. Embrace a little bit of wildness and allow nature to weave its magic in its own time and in its own way. You might be surprised by the beauty and diversity that unfolds. So there you have it. 7 steps to transform your garden into a thriving ecosystem, a haven for wildlife, and a source of endless fascination. Remember, every garden, no matter how small, has the potential to become a sanctuary for nature. By making conscious choices about the plants we grow, the features we incorporate, and the way we manage our outdoor spaces, we can all play a part in supporting biodiversity and fostering a deeper connection with the natural world. Now it's over to you. Tell us what you think in the comments, and like and subscribe. What steps will you be taking to create your own wildlife-friendly garden?